Oh hey, Paul from Mytee here. I just brought the M12 up the stairs. It's actually easier than you think with the 12-inch stair climbing wheels. With the 12-inch wheels and 4-inch casters, it's great for climbing stairs and also for rolling on plush carpet. Now let's go ahead and set it up and clean some carpet. For this demonstration, we're going to go ahead and set the machine up in a separate room. That way when we turn on the vacuum motors and the pump, you can still hear me when I'm explaining things. So let's go ahead and get it set up. We'll plug in our hoses first and then our power cords. Alright, we're going to hook up our hoses now. Now we've already put our cufflinks on. And what you may want to do is go ahead and use our locking casters and we'll get them locked into place. That way the machine doesn't hold. Then to put on the QD, simply pull the ring back, snap it in place, and twist on our cufflinks. Alright, now let's go ahead and set up our wand. Take our hose and put it on our wand. The QD, same principle, female QD, pull the ring back, snap it into place. On the hose, take our cuff, slide it right on to our wand tube. Okay, now let's go ahead and hook up our power cords. Alright, well let's go ahead and plug our machine in. First we're going to take our power cord, we're going to plug it into the machine first, and remember the cord lock. And the way we set that up is we plug the male and female together, then we snap our cord lock into place. Now we don't have to worry about our cord pulling away from the machine. Now let's go ahead and plug it in a wall. So here's an outlet. Now remember, we've got two cords and we need two separate circuits. Not just two separate outlets, two separate circuits. Let's plug in our second cord and I'll show you how we know that we're on two separate circuits. We can see our separate circuit indicator light has lit up. So we know we're in two separate circuits. Now let's go ahead and put a little water in. Because of our location, we're not able to utilize the autofill and pump out, but we're going to demonstrate how large this opening is. It's no problem for filling up with the bucket. Alright, well, we've got some water in the solution tank. Let's go ahead and get our pump turned on. We're going to turn it on to the carpet mode. That turns on a 220 psi pump and 2,000 watts of heat. We want to let our heaters get nice and hot, so we're going to give it a few minutes to heat up. And also make sure our prime valve is closed. Alright, so this is the area we're going to clean or do our demonstration. We've gone ahead and pre-vacuumed it, so picked up a lot of the large debris, paper clips, things like that. Oddly enough, there's milk duds. I don't know. So let's check our wand, make sure there's pressure in the line. That's looking good. Let's turn our vacuum motors on and we'll clean a little section. Here's a tip when using electric heaters. For every wet pass you make, try and make at least one dry pass. This gives the heater a chance to catch up with itself. So that's the Mytee M12. We've had it in carpet cleaning mode. That's 220 psi, 2,000 watts of heat. You could probably see the steam coming off the wand. That's a good thing because look at this carpet starting to come back to life. It was grimy, it was old, but it looks like when we first put it in. Now remember, the M12 is a dual mode cleaner. So we've seen one mode of cleaning, carpet cleaning. Now let's see how it does on tile. Alright, well now let's see how this thing cleans on tile. Now we've seen the M12 clean carpet, but remember it's a dual mode cleaner, so not only can it clean carpet, it cleans tile and grout too. Now just like our setup before, our hoses are all hooked up. We've done a little pre-spraying here on the tile. Power cords are all hooked up, 2 separate circuits. Our light has lit up nice and bright, so we're ready to go. Now remember, when we turn our switch on, our pump switch, we're going to turn on to tile mode, not the carpet cleaning. So we're going to turn off the 220 psi pump and the 2000 watt heater, and we're turning on a 1200 psi pump. And we've got this hooked up to a Mytee spinner. It's an 8903. Now with 1200 psi, this will spin the jets, allowing us to clean the tile. Let's see how it works. Make sure our pressure is good. We can adjust our pressure from the regulator down here. Make sure our unloader is off, and let's turn everything on. Here's our pump. Now our vacuum motor. Here's a quick tip. When you're cleaning tile and you have a large area of tile, this is a perfect time to utilize the autofill and pump out feature of the M12. Because with 1200 psi pump, you're going to use a tremendous amount of water. So don't forget that feature. Well, the tile's coming out great. Got a little more work to do on it. But in a nutshell, that's the M12. We've seen it on tile, we've seen it on carpet. We think you're going to be happy with your choice. Thanks. I gotta get back to work.